I wish everybody could get to a place in their life to where they become unbreakable and unstoppable. It is the most freeing thing that you could ever experience. It does require certain things, however. It does require for you to let go of your past. And I know that's easier said than done. I know that firsthand. However, it is possible. It is possible. And the reason why I say let go of the past, and I'm not saying to forget the past, because the past is part of your ascension. The past is part of what you're made of, the things that you have overcome, the things that you have accomplished. But it's equivalent to driving a car. So when you're driving a car, of course, you have to look ahead. Now, there's a rear view mirror for a reason, because every once in a while, you have to look through that rear view mirror to see what's going on. You have to look in that rear view mirror to see how far you've come. You have to look in that rear view mirror to see if there's anything in the past that's trying to creep up into your future. But you cannot drive your car looking through that rear view mirror. You will have an accident, and that's just common sense. But never underestimate your power. Never. Because you're more powerful than you could ever imagine. And that's just my experience. But I do feel like everyone can experience that. You know, I don't subscribe to things like mirror magic and evil eye, monitoring spirits, sex magic. I don't subscribe to those things. And the reason why is because the more that you believe in it, the more power you give it. I don't even allow those things into my life. I don't even allow those things to enter my subconscious. If these are things that people practice, that's them. That's their life. That's what they subscribe to. That's nothing that me, myself, that I would let into my life, let into my subconscious. You know, because you have to remember something. Focusing on yourself is the goal. You know, because you are your only competition. Anything outside of yourself is absolutely an illusion. And that's why you should never doubt yourself. You should never doubt yourself. I believe everyone has spiritual gifts. You should never doubt your spiritual gifts. You should never detour off your path. You should never detour off of your path. And I know, once again, that's easier said than done. Because everyone, including myself, have detoured off of the path that you're supposed to walk. And a lot of times it's because of distractions. You know, it's because of outside influences trying to distract you, trying to make you feel less than, trying to make you feel as if you need to question yourself, especially if it comes down to things that society feels if you don't have these things, then you're not prosperous. Well, in my opinion, prosperity is different for everyone. It's according to your perspective, you know, because some people see prosperity, wealth, and things of that nature, riches. Some people see those things differently. And in my case, the most abundant wealth is love. You know, love for yourself, love for your growth, love for humanity. It doesn't lie within money. It doesn't lie within status. It doesn't lie within power. It lies within self. It lies within love. It's a skill to block that out. You know, it's a skill to block out low vibrations. And the great part about that is, like, when you master that skill to block out low vibrational things that's trying to enter your aura, it's something that can't affect you. It cannot affect you once you master that skill. It doesn't matter what it looks like to anyone else. It can look like to someone outside of you that you are falling for illusions. But what matters is the truth of the matter. And only you know if you're falling for an illusion or not. Anyone can wish harm on you. Anyone can want the worst for you. Anyone can hope that you fail. But I think that it's not about hope. Hope is a real thing. However, faith is where the power lies. At least in my case. And I'm sure once you tap into your strength, you'll understand that faith is where the power is. It's not in hope, it's in faith. Anyone can hope for anything. For you, against you, doesn't matter. But when you have faith in yourself, when you have faith in the Most High, when you have faith in love and light, you become unstoppable. You become unbreakable. You have to just watch who you surround yourself with. You have to watch the energies that you allow in your space. You want to connect with those who provide a unbreakable and unstoppable kind of force field. You want to connect with those who have an unbreakable and unstoppable bond. Like when you surround yourself with your own soul family, it becomes unbreakable and unstoppable. You no longer have to doubt anyone's loyalty or love. You also want to connect yourself with the kind of love that's unbreakable and unstoppable. And I mean romantically, a romantic love. A love that you do not have to question. No matter what, a love that no one can penetrate, ever. And that's real love. And no matter what it looks like to others, in your heart, you know that love that you have for that other person is unbreakable. It's unstoppable. Now, me, myself, I'm fortunate enough to currently, be in the energy of that unbreakable, unstoppable love. And it's the kind of love that nothing, that anyone, for any reason, can penetrate it. It feels beautiful. It feels fulfilling. It doesn't just feel real. It is real. And I just want that for everyone. Please excuse the airplanes. But it doesn't just feel real. It is real. And sometimes people can try to throw an illusion at you to make you question that unbreakable, unstoppable love. And every once in a while, because you're human, so every once in a while, that distraction may get your attention for about 5 seconds. But it's all about catching yourself. It's all about catching yourself and reminding yourself that, wait a minute, this can't be real because this is not what I feel in my heart. This is not what I resonate with. And cast those illusions out. Turn your back on those illusions. Put a force field up against those illusions. I know that sounds like a magic trick, but it's not. It's not a magic trick because you're strong. I know that I'm stronger and more powerful than I've ever been. I feel it, I know it. But you have to feel it and you have to know it. Don't just feel it, but you have to know it. You have to stand so strong in it that you absolutely know it. You have to be able to recognize the illusion. You have to be able to say to yourself, wait a minute. I know what my heart says. I know how I feel. I know this is an illusion. And then you block out that illusion. It's that simple. I know, it may be easier said than done, but it actually is that simple. Recognize the illusion, block the illusion, and stand strong within what you know and feel within your heart. Because people can convince themselves all day long that you're actually falling for that illusion. But the funny thing about that is that those who think, and I hope this is going to make sense, people who think that you're falling for their illusions are actually the ones that's falling for the illusion that you are falling for that illusion. I hope that makes sense. It makes perfect sense to me. Because you know who you are. You know you cannot be fooled. You know what's real. You don't have to prove it to anyone as long as you know that you don't fall for said illusions. You have to remember, although life is not a game, or maybe it is, it's chess. It's not checkers. Let people think that you're falling for the illusion so they can run around chasing their own tails. And they can play whatever game that they want to play. They can play that game with themselves. Meanwhile, you're standing strong with who you are. Meanwhile, you're standing strong in your beliefs, in your faith, in your knowing. Meanwhile, you understand that you are unbreakable. You are unstoppable. Understand that the connections that you make in this world, especially with soul family, especially with love, unconditional love, you understand that it's real. You understand that it is unbreakable. It is unstoppable. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, that anyone, for any reason, can do about that. Because it's all about ascending. It's all about your ascension. And your ascension is personal. It's not something that anyone else understands or anyone else can decode. It's exclusive for you. So let people think that you fall for their illusions. That's none of your business, actually. What people think is none of your business. Because you have to remember, only you know who you are. Only you know your ascension. Only you know your destiny and your power. Once you stand strong in that, then all you have to do is open yourself to receive blessings from the Most High. That's what I believe. That's how I live my life. That's where I'm at. So you open yourself to receive these blessings, and you receive those blessings with gratitude, and just know that anything outside of light and love is an illusion. It's just that simple. It is an illusion. You're not crazy if you know who you are, and only you know it. I know that for a fact because I live that every day. I know who I am. I know my power. I know how unbreakable and unstoppable I am. I know the connections that I am building and I have built is unbreakable and unstoppable. I know there's nothing that no one for any reason could ever do to penetrate that. And that doesn't make me crazy, because I'm not crazy, and neither are you.
Place with